Hello friends and followers, welcome back to TJ's Modeling Bench. It's time for another What Did You Buy Wednesday, originally sponsored by Joe at the Big Sky Model Ranch, Model Workshop, Big Sky Model Workshop. I don't know why I say ranch all the time. Anyhow, I've got quite a bit to show you this week. I've done some spending, probably a little more than I should have, but I think it's all worth it. Let me share it with you. Well, I broke down and finally bought some Revel Chrome spray. I've used it already on some of the parts for my USAC build, and I'll tell you what, this stuff is really, really good. It's a shame that it's so expensive. I have on order something that Barbatos Rex showed on his channel. If you're not familiar with him, Barbatos Rex, he does a lot of paint reviews, different paints. He's got his own paint line, in fact. But he reviewed something recently that was a silver, but it shot like chrome, and it shot very much like this. So I'm anxious to try that, but I'm very pleased with this purchase. It's pricey, and you probably won't use a lot before you're out of it, but really, really good stuff. So, and then the other thing that I picked up recently, this was on sale on Amazon. In fact, I think it was Barbatos Rex that mentioned it on his website as well. And this is the Gallery. Anyway, the airbrush, and this is one of the trigger style, or the pistol grip style. And unfortunately, when they shipped it, they actually had the shipping label right here on the box. They didn't package it in a separate box, so the cover photo is all messed up. But let me open it up here and show you quickly. All right. It comes with a, I believe it's a 0.3 and a 0.5 millimeter nozzle and needle. So yeah, I'm probably going to set this one up with the 0.5 for doing heavy coats, heavier spray and metallics probably. About a year ago, I bought one of those Neo Echoes that were real popular, and I've been just terribly disappointed with that one. I've taken it apart 2 or 3 times to see if there's anything clogged up inside it. It just does not spray well. So I'm hoping that this was worth the money. This was on sale for $60. I believe normal retail price, they're well over $100. So I snagged that while the getting was good. So yeah, look for maybe a usage review on this one coming up soon. And then I was in Hobby Lobby the other day. Somebody, well, who was it? It was Ed at One Team Garage, another YouTuber. He informed us that this particular kit, this AMT 67 Chevelle Pro Street, this kit is now going out of production, and you won't be able to get them anymore. According to Ed, I think he said the chassis on this can be used in a lot of other vehicles if you're doing like Pro Street mods, things like that. It's not really my thing, but I wanted one of these. So they had them at the Hobby Lobby, and they were 40% off at the time. So this was originally $28. So I got it at the discount, 40%. So yeah, pleased to have that one. That one will probably won't sit on the shelf too long. That one will get built probably before the end of this year. We'll see. But another thing I picked up while I was there, and I've kind of been wanting to try this for a while, and that is making my own decals. So I picked up this water transfer decal paper, and this is the clear transparent sheets. $8.50. For 6 sheets, I thought, what the heck? It's worth giving it a try. I have an inkjet printer here at the house, so we'll see. Hopefully this works as advertised. All right, another thing I picked up. Well, let me backtrack a little bit. A couple weeks ago, I talked about how do you guys store your like your photo etch and your 3D printed stuff. All the extra stock that you might purchase, so you've got it on hand. I like to be organized as best I can. Joe at Big Sky, he sent me an email with some like storage boxes, almost like Plano tackle boxes kind of things that he keeps his detail parts in. Said he got it at Hobby Lobby. I have not looked for that yet. I intend to, though. But the other idea I had was, all these extra decals that I've got. Decals from a kit, you don't use them all. Say it's a 3-in-1 kit, or I've got some that I purchased separately for, some HO train stuff, for 1/48 scale airplane stuff. And until recently, I've just kind of had them in an envelope. So I thought, how about picking up a binder with some sheet protectors? So this is now my decal inventory. You can see I've got stuff from STS. There's the Goodyear Eagle decals that I just used. Some more STS stuff. Some of these are actually, these were freebies from one of the model shows that I went to. Some other leftovers. This one, I had STS make me some bumper stickers when I was doing that D50 pickup truck. Bumper stickers that related to the early 80s. So I've got some of those. And then the rest of this is leftover stuff from other kits. There's a 1/48 Tomcat, which I'm not exactly sure why I bought that, because I don't have that kit. There's got to be a reason. I don't remember what it was, though. And then some Gothic Railroad lettering. And then these are actually the old and the remade new decals for those flying wings that I was working on, which are, they went to the shelf of doom. They are so bad, just horrible. So, maybe if I find a couple more of those somewhere down the road for a good price, I'll try it again, but those aren't getting touched anytime soon. Sorry. But anyway, I think that's a good idea. If you haven't already done something like this for yourself, maybe look into that. And the rest of what I have to show you is all 3D printed stuff from various vendors. All right, the first thing we've got is from VCG Resins by Reese. His typical mini pizza box shipping. And in here we've got his business card and a sticker, which I already have one of those on the desktop, so thanks for those. A little bit of packaging. And then in here we got some goodies, and these goodies, some of them are for an idea I have for an upcoming build project. This one is a drag racing style gearbox transmission. Wow, I am not thinking clearly. So straight pull shift. I forget what they're called exactly, but this is for an idea I've got. You'll learn about that coming up. This is, all right, the other style of floor shifter. Well, is it going to focus? Maybe. And yet another transmission with the bell housing. I don't recall exactly which ones these are. I'd have to look at my order sheet to see exactly what it says. And then this is an engine This is the a Chevy 409 hot rod engine kit. She's real fine, my 409, my 409. Gives you an idea where that might be going. Really good quality stuff, though. Man, that's cool. And the thing about Resins by Reese, he takes everything off the tree and cleans it up pretty well for you. I mean, there's still a little bit of cleanup that's going to need to be done, but not much. That's really, really nice. So, and then the next one I have, this is from Matthew at MCV Products. More goodies for an upcoming project. Rear end tubs, wheel tubs. All right, and then we've got rear chassis kit Pro Street drag 1/25th scale. So that's got your frame, your back half frame, your suspension pieces in there, springs, 4-link. What else is in there? Looks like, oh, the transmission cover, differential cover. God, I'm not a car guy. This one. What is this one? I don't even remember what this order consisted of entirely. So we got a baggie inside a baggie. No powder. What in the world? Okay. Oh, yeah. My racing seat. Cool. And then, of course, we need some wheels. Weld drag lights with Mickey Thompson's. Some big fat rear end tires and some skinny front tires. Yeah, 15.6s. Oh, 15.6 and 15.16, yeah. I was going to say 15.6s, they're not all the same size. So, yeah, 15.16s in the rear and 15.6s in the front. Nice. All right. And then lastly, I showed you my binder for my decals. Well, I ordered more decals from STS. And let me show you what I got from them. I have to put these in my binder here soon. Okay. You know what? Hold on a second. All right, first up, my dad always had a van, full-size Ford vans. We had a VW van for a while, so I want to do a van. Now, we never had a nice custom van. His were basically box cargo vans with, there might be a bench in the back. The first one he had actually had 2 wooden benches over the wheel humps. He had 4 kids and not enough money for a nicer vehicle. So, it became a station wagon, more or less. But with that in mind, I picked up some decals that'll be used on a van. And I couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I actually picked up a few. So that's one of them. That's an idea. The next one, kind of along the same line as that one. This one's more of a graveyard cemetery scene with the moon coming up. And then this last one is really different from those in the sense that it's more of an American theme. Bald eagle with the red, white, and blue sky behind him. So, I don't know. I couldn't decide then, and I really can't decide now which one I'll go with. Eventually, they may all get used. So we'll just have to wait and see how that turns out. And then, oh yeah, my fuzzy dice. Those actually need to go into my USAC build. That's what I bought them for. So there you have it. A pile of stuff this week. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here for upcoming projects. So stay tuned to see how all that stuff gets used. Till next time, y'all. Peace and love.